If you were anything like me, just thinking, we need to do some fishing, then you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. Thanks for hanging out with me. Just hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, doing this on Mondays and doing this on Wednesdays. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we'll be releasing 0% interest beer reviews, non-alcoholic beer reviews. So check it out on YouTube at 0% interest NA. And subscribe, follow along, and comment. Watch all the videos if you'd like. There's one actually that I saw the other day that kind of made me laugh because I forgot about it. Athletic Brewing did a they call it side stage IPA, and it was fantastic. It was a great beer. I don't think they make it anymore, but they made it in commemoration of the 30th anniversary of the Vans Warped Tour. And I have a story about my buddy Ray and I going to the Warped Tour. You should check it out. Just check it out. It's down there in the old school Go Show beer reviews, so you'll find it there. Side stage is what it's called. Yes, but it is fishing season, and I appreciate you reminding me of that because I'm just I'm burning it at both ends right now, and I'm like I need to go fishing. So last weekend, what I did, or this yesterday and the day before, is really dig through a lot of my tackle, dig through a lot of my poles, make sure the reels are oiled, make sure that everything's good, make sure there's new line on there, yada, 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 yada. It was a wonderful project while I sat and watched baseball and got my stuff together. It was fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. And I was so now I need to go and start watching fishing videos because that's what I do. I watch fishing videos, outdoor channel. There's different types of channels that have just fishing on it. And I see this and I'm intrigued because I follow a couple of these guys on the Instagram. And these are, let me see if I can find it here. Let's see if I can find the guys, the actual dudes. These are guys that are out on sea-doos. You guys might call them jet skis, but, sea-doos, jet skis, tomato, really in this world, because they sea-doo was really the first to market, the first to mass market sea-doos. And the jet skis that went to mass market, or mass advertising, so to speak. So I call them sea-doos. I think everybody calls them sea-doos. Like you call a tissue Kleenex. You call. Remember when you had those MP3 music players? Yeah. What'd you call that? Exactly. All thinking the same thing. The Zune tried to dethrone, and it did not work. Yeah. Apple was like, that's cute. We were first to market. Rotomoly coolers are all called Yetis because Yeti was the first to mass market. But we know there's Canyon and Arctic and Bison and things like that. But anyway, I call them sea-doos. So these guys are out on sea-doos, and they're out in the ocean fishing. The ocean. Now, this is where I have a total heart for fishing is in saltwater. And the reason why is because I was actually not a outdoor dude. Like for the first half of my life, I was a Southern California kid. Came out here to Arizona, just did the high school thing. A normal high school kid, played a lot of basketball, stayed a lot of time in the gym. And as you can tell, a lot of time in the gym. I was a gym rat. I was there either at the gym, the workout gym, or the basketball gym all the time. So I wasn't really an outdoor guy until I was taken on a overnight deep sea fishing trip. And I swore I would do as little as I could indoors for the rest of my life. I was just absolutely hooked, pun intended. And the rest is history. So I learned about the ties to conservation and all that, just went nuts. And this now I'm me. So I see these guys out in saltwater now, want to watch it because I know it's down. I mean, when we go to Mexico in the summertime, we go to Mexico and it's every like second or third cast you're catching a fish, just right off on a paddle board, just right off the shore. It's fantastic. Love that. But you just never know what you're going to get. You're not fishing for a species of fish. You just, whatever bites it. And that's the same in the ocean. I mean, you can target, but you just, whatever was going to want, it's going to want. And in proximity as well. So these guys are out there on sea-doos, and I'm all about it. I'm thinking that is totally rad. I love being out there on a kayak, so I understand the limited space and understand that they're on a kayak, but then the dude pulls in like a red snapper. And then he pulls out a cutting board. And he Then he pulls out a fryer. Then he pulls, you know what I mean? He makes an entire like fish sandwich right there on the Sea-Doo. And I thought that is absolutely fantastic. That is unbelievable. And from my time on the kayak, I know this in Eddie will back me up on this one, is it's you really have to get your system down for the not I wouldn't say comfort. I would just say for the convenience and the fun, you need to get your program down. And whether it's where things are tethered, where things are, how you're going to store things, how you're going to put them back, how you're not going to lose them overboard, the list goes on and on. But once you have that dialed in, that's what you get to do. You get to do cool things like cook on your kayak, or in this case, a Sea-Doo. And so I watched several of those videos. There's a couple of guys that do it, and then I saw a headline that was absolutely fantastic to me, because I was thinking, this guy knows what he's doing. This guy's got it going on. He caught a 200-pound tuna on his little Sea-Doo. And that's pretty rad. If you don't believe me, I'll come here to the let me get here to the picture here. How about this? That's a dude on his ocean rig. Now, it seems small because of the World Global GoPro View, whatever the hell that thing is, but it's pretty impressive. And you see this guy pulling this up to the Sea-Doo. Now that is a grown ass man, and that's a 200-pound tuna. And this guy fought this thing for hours, finally got it in, but couldn't get it on his rig. Now, if you look around his rig there, this dude's got it all. This guy's got it going on. For sure, he's got it going on. Look at that. He's got all this out, and he still can't handle this. So, if you look closely at the pescado, if you look closely at the fish, look at the tail of the fish. It's not there. He played tug of war with a mako shark, and the mako just ended up running off with the tail. And this dude got called actually a couple of boats and got him in. Now, when you say a couple of boats, when I say a couple of boats, this is what I mean. By the way, this is the dude just absolutely elated after the boat helped him out. So a boat came along. He radioed. A boat came along and said, "You will take the fish," and they took the fish. That's trust. 1, 2. That's cool. That's but it's I think I was lost audio. It's not maritime law, but it's really cool to do. If somebody saying, "Hey, I need help," the nearest boat just says, "Okay, reel them in, boys. We got to go help somebody." That's the way of the water when it comes to ocean fishing. We need help. Okay, we got you. So this guy's like, "Oh my God, dude, you really need help. There's a 200-pound tuna that you are just basically playing one of these with." So they came in. Now, how do I know that this is something that's common? Well, it happened to me. It happened to me while fighting a yellowtail. No. Yeah, yellowtail, not a yellowfin. Yellowtail tuna was actually a jack. And a just a giant bull sea lion came along and tried to take my lunch. As a matter of fact, it ended up doing after about an hour of fighting it with me and Kevin Nakata, the Sea Samurai. But Kevin Nakata got on his little cell phone there because we're just a few miles off the coast. Still had reception. Called one of his buddies in a boat. Got off of his kayak, grabbed my rod and reel, got off of his kayak, got onto the boat, and said, "We're going to get this thing." That is absolutely insane. The level of insanity there is just it's so cool. I love it. So this stuff happens all the time. It really does. It's just neat that people help out, and it's neat that somebody can be on a Sea-Doo, a jet ski, and pulling a 200-pound tuna. And if you've ever had tuna, like the people say, "Oh, fresh caught tuna, fresh caught tuna, fresh caught tuna on the boat that you just pulled that thing in," it's unbelievable. It's like butter. It's just absolute. It just melts in your mouth. It's so fantastic. It's so good. There's no fish taste to it at all. It's just perfection. It's so good. Anyway, so this guy's got to like get in there and actually hope this boat comes through with his fish. They did. The boat captain and his crew were really cool about the whole thing and said, we were just glad to be a part of the adventure. That was pretty neat. Now back to the Mako shark. This is why this was pretty crazy. So the Mako shark, let's see if we can get it back up here. Okay, so the Mako shark, if you notice the bottom of it took off the tail. So there's no swimming going on. That guy, had the Mako shark not taken that tail off, then that probably would have been, he probably would have still been fighting that, like today. There's been an old man in the sea kind of vibe. Okay. So the fish took off, the shark took off the tail. Now the fish just coming in. It's just a sea missile at that point, just coming straight to you. It's, it's flopping, it's doing this and that. It's still alive. I mean, it's what a horrible way to go. But it was easier for the guy to get the tuna in because the Mako shark helped him with that. Here is where that comes into play. This is an odd world. There is a tournament down. It's either in Cabo or Cancun. I don't know which one. It's a sea country in Mexico, town, city, whatever they call it. And there is a tournament that, like, door prize is a Chevy Silverado, like that kind of stuff. The top prize is hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's just a gentleman's tournament. It's basically just it's rich guys tournament. These guys are out there in these awesome sport fishing rigs, and whoever brings in the biggest marlin wins. Period. All of it. Then there's like whatever longest fish, biggest, whatever it is, smallest fish, whatever. There's a ton of prizes. These cats, I don't know the name of the boat. This is a couple years ago. And this falls into the shark eating that tuna. They pulled in what was damn near a world record and definitely the winning fish for the tournament. These guys are celebrating. They're high-fiving. They're thinking they're already spending the money. It's like, wow. I mean, obviously, minus the tournament entry, minus the travel, minus this and that, they might have enough for some Taco Bell. But they're like, this hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're going to win this. Okay, so they come in, they do the whole weighing thing, and they do, they hoist the fish up, and everybody takes pictures around it, and this and that, and they're like, winner, this amount of money, blah 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 blah. I'm not kidding. The tournament pulled their money. The tournament pulled their win because they claimed that they were aided in the take of the animal. What aided them in the take of an animal? Well, on the way in, it was bit by a shark. So they claim that because the animal was wounded, it was therefore easier to land than had it not been. Then the next team over here that has a smaller marlin that doesn't have any scratches on it. And this thing wasn't wounded like we saw this thing. This thing wasn't wounded like this. It had a tail, right? I mean, legal battles. Legal battles for this. It makes sense. Yeah, I'd fight that. I'd fight that like crazy. But it's very clear in the rules. The tournament won. Very clear in the rules. You can't have like someone else help you, right? And in this case, the someone else was a pretty damn big shark who tried to take on a 500, 600 pound marlin for lunch. That's where it is. That's where we see the size of the shark. So it's like, okay, this thing bit it, and so you were aided. I wonder if it was just tournament officials or if it was the second place team going, hey, I don't know if you guys know this or if you noticed, but there's some teeth marks on that thing. It was wounded. Who knows? It might have been wounded earlier that morning. But it was a wounded fish that they brought on board. And it made me think about that when I saw this image. I was like, yeah, that's it. Yeah. That was a hell of a lot easier to get to his Sea-Doo, to his jet ski, than had it not been, if that thing still had fight. And even said too, because how it works is a tuna will get reeled in. It'll get to the boat. It'll freak the hell out. And it'll go straight down. I mean, your reel's just going zzz, listen, all that work you did to get it up there is kiss it goodbye. Gotta do it again. It's you versus them. That's why I love it. You're on their home court, and they're stronger than you, and they're faster than you, and they can try to outlast you. And sport fishing is just pure will. It's John Wick style. It's what that is. Mm-hmm. So let's do this, because you know me. I'm like, so what does one of these rigs cost? Let's check it out, shall we? Let's see. Let's build one together. Let's take a look at these things, because I don't know what's going on in the world of Sea-Doo, and Sea-Doo does not sponsor this show. But at the same time, you know what? If they got it, they got it. Let's share screen here, and we are going to go. Whoa. Is requesting to bypass the system private window picker. Oh, no, let's go ahead and allow that. Okay, why not? Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and go for it. Share it. All right. So here we go. We are on the Sea-Doo page. And you know, the I mean, look at that. That's obviously they've come a long way since I was rolling around, doing the whole Sea-Doo thing. But bring the summer vibes. Love that. Oh, the Sea-Doo life. How about that? Social clubs. Oh man, they're doing it all. Recreation, touring, pontoons. Okay, we're gonna talk about that. All right, let's see how much this stuff is. All right, let's go to personal watercraft. Let's go to this guy right here. Let's go here. Okay, Rec Light. Okay, so these guys are 7Gs and 9,500. The one you saw at the homepage, 9,500. The Spark Tricks. Recreational, just wrecking out there. These are single seaters, maybe two seaters. These are two seaters, really comfy. Got a little deck on the back, a little swim deck for 12 and 13 Gs. Touring. All right. Yes. Grand touring. Sounds very elitist. These things are huge. Holy cow, look at these things. These things got 325 horsepower engines. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, those are nice looking. But those aren't the fishing. Performance, these mean they're fast as hell, and they're about 15 to 20 grand. The two sports, the Sea-Doo Wake and Wake Pro. Tow Sports, excuse me. I can read. Let me try to fix this. Now I can read. Tow Sports. They're making Sea-Doos that are for wakeboard pulling. They didn't come up a long way. So let's keep going. Sport fishing, they actually have pro fishing models. 22,000 is the top bid. This is the Fish Pro Trophy. Fish Pro Trophy is built for anglers who live to fish, designed for unmatched precision and total independence on the water. This fishing PWC, personal watercraft. See how I put it together there? Yeah, right. Delivers all the gear serious anglers demand and then some. I'm going to say that all three of these will. Yeah, it's got a 10.5 inch, 10.25 inch display, means the little fish finder. Look, it's got live wells. Let's go to the Pro, dude. Why not? Since we're here, look at this thing. Wow. Oh, this has got a lot of this. Is like birds. Let's take a look at this thing. What do you got here? All right, you got a live well. These things are. Look at that. Okay, I don't know what this is. Tournament level fishing features fit for avid competitive anglers. Look at this dude's about standing on the side over there. What's this thing? All right, the tech package. Of course, I want the tech package. Duh. Come on. Garmin 9-inch GPS in fish finder. Look at that. Comes Garmin equipped. It's pretty dope. And it's got the ST3 hull. I don't know what that means. The benchmark for rough water handling, stability, offshore performance. The ST3 platform offers easy boarding and plenty of space. Yeah, so let's build one of these things. I don't know. Let's go. What about? Oh, accessories. Here we go. Let's get trophy accessories. You may also like. Why would I not? Why would I? May also like something else. Fish Pro Trophy accessories. Let's go. Let's go to this thing. All right. Sweet Jesus. What in the hell? They have a gas can over here. 5 gallons for $219. Okay, seat cover, I get it. I get the whole cover. I get that whole thing. We got an upgraded audio system for $800 or 4 gas tanks. It's got a cooler. No thanks. Don't need the Link cooler. Retractable ski pylon. What is that? These are that man. It was $400. It better be something good. What is this? Just an anchor? Pylon keeps rope out of the water for water sports fun. Features. Oh, that's for the spotter. That's for towing, and we don't need that noise. We do not need that noise. Yeah, so basically just fishing accessories. There's not many like super fishing accessories except these guys. Look at the dry bag. Dry bag's always a good idea. The grill. Now we're talking. What is this thing right here? Please, anybody? What is this thing right in the middle here? I know it's an anchor over there. I get it, but left of the anchor, what the hell is that? Is that a fishing sea-doo? Is that a pontoon sea-doo? Show more products. Oh yeah, why not? Oh look, there we go. Now we got some rod holders. Got the roll up top bag for a cool bag for your fish. I'm liking this whole thing. What is this pontoon thing going on? Okay, so basically for 25 G's, you can roll out with one of the big boys. You can roll out with one of these guys for 25 grand. I would say 25 grand. Not out the door unless you find a good deal, and then you get, because you know me, I'm going to accessorize the hell out of it. It's going to be embarrassing. Is that a picture right here? Let me see if we can zoom in on this Chica over here fishing. Look at that. Look how much room that thing has. Oh, yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Then you get a good YouTube channel that pays you, 10, 20 grand a month, and that's just a month off YouTube right there. That is big. Okay. All right, not bad. I see you, Sea-Doo. I see you. I see what you got going on here. Dare we take a look at the pontoons? Take a look at these little bad boys. What? Look at that. You gotta understand, you guys, fishing boats cost about 70 grand right now. And look at this one's made for water sport, the Switch Sport, 30 G's. Switch Fish, okay, we're right here, sport fishing, 36 grand. So for 10 grand more than the Sea-Doo, you get this. Why wouldn't you just get this? You're towing the Sea-Doo around anyway. So why wouldn't you just get this piece of badassery? Look at this thing. Let's see. Can I zoom in here? Yeah, a little bit. Look at that. Yes. Oh, you think it's I'm definitely getting the grill. Definitely getting the grill if this is the case. Oh no, I just get a little platform. I can take my my Green Mountain out. Yeah, my little tiny guy. Just smoke some fish right there. Look at this. Oh. Tell me it's got a live well. Tell me it's got a live well. Tell me it's a live well. What does it say? Rod storage. Okay, give me a live well. Fish finders. Got it. Seats. Okay, got it. What is this? Quick Connect live well. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes. Oh, you need a Garmin trolling motor? Oh, come on. Guys, this is it. Forget the Sea-Doo. Forget the Sea-Doo all over. Forget the damn Sea-Doo. Where's them? They have like pictures and stuff. Packages and specs. Let's get to this. Choose the length, the color. Look at this. Okay, guys. All right, Daddy's got, look, you got to pull a trailer anyway, right? You have to pull a trailer. So why not just pull it with this thing? Oh, but you can put the Sea-Doo in the garage. I get it. 10-4. Get that. You're going to have to, but I mean, look at this. You can actually put people on this. You can put you and maybe Queen Bee on me and Queen Bee, excuse me, on the other Sea-Doo. But this thing, by the way, has the handles of a Sea-Doo. It doesn't have a steering wheel. Look at it. Did you guys notice that? Let me see. Why don't they have pictures of these damn things? All right, let me see features. Maybe they'll have it on features. Choose the length. No. All right. But yeah, they got the Sea-Doo handle. That's kind of cool. All right. Okay. Good on you, Sea-Doo. And what I like is that it's normalized now. Like being a outdoorsman is being normalized. I absolutely love that. I think it's cool. It should be normalized, and that people that make boats should make fishing boats. People that make kayaks should make fishing kayaks. They make hunting kayaks. Hobie has a whole setup for duck hunting. Like you make your kayak a blind. You heard that, Eddie? If you want to go duck hunting, let me know. I don't know where we'll set it up. I don't know. Sit, lay there and wait for a duck to go by, I guess. My duck calling has never gotten better. Tony Marquez, Coach Tony, tried to teach me how to call a duck. I don't. I didn't put in the time. It's loud. Learning how to duck call is loud, and you have to do it a lot. Yeah, I don't do it well because it was like you have kids in the house. It's just like our queen bees trying to do work or something like that, and we hear that crap in the other room. It's like kid learning how to play trumpet. All you parents out there that had band kids, you know exactly what I'm talking about because it's trumpety, loud, annoying, terrible, 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 terrible. On our next episode, what are we talking about? Our next episode. To the next episode. All right. What are we talking about? Let's see here. Oh, how to save your game meat when your freezer goes out, and the Oregon law, an update on that. And we're going to give some love to one of my favorite brands in the world, and that would be Columbia. If you think they're just expensive and you don't want to pay the money for Columbia, I'm going to make you want to go buy Columbia stuff. Got a holiday weekend coming up. Trust me, they're going to have sales. Trust me. After Wednesday's episode, you're going to want to buy some Columbia stuff. Absolutely bananas and cool. Love what they're doing. Absolutely love what they're doing. All right. Thank you all for hanging out. Let's do it again day after tomorrow. Let's do it again on Wednesday, and then we'll have a short week of the holiday week. We'll have a Wednesday show next week, and that is the order of things. So you guys have been great hanging out with me. Appreciate y'all chiming in. This is the Go Show. Celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of the state, nation, world that we live in. Have a great rest of your month.